Hello, I'm Josh from US Cutter, and today we're going to demonstrate how to use the Ghost White Toner system in Adobe Photoshop to create full color images for transfer to a dark substrate. The Ghost White Toner system is a low-cost entry-level white toner solution that can be used with many different models and brands of laser printers. In this demonstration, we are going to create a design for a black t-shirt using the Forever Laser Dark transfer paper as our media, and our printer will be the HP M452DW color laser printer that you see pictured right here next to my ugly curtains. Because this is a low-cost entry-level white toner solution, we will have to run the transfer through the printer twice to apply the white underfilling layer. It won't take long to prepare the image for this, and you can do it in many different ways in Photoshop, but this is just going to be the easiest example that I've found for today. Now I'll get my image loaded. You can see that this image has a nice white text in the center, and inside of the flowers it's also got some white. We will be applying the white toner on the second pass, so the first pass through of the printer will have the cyan, yellow, magenta, and black toner loaded inside the printer. This is going on a t-shirt, so we need to be sure to mirror this so that we can read it when we apply it to it. Now we're ready to print our CMYK layer. I'll just go to File and select Print. As you can see, the image is just a little bigger than my 8.5 by 11 inch laser dark transfer media. This is no problem at all because I can just scale it down to 90%. And then now I just need to move it over a little bit. So I'll just grab it and slide it over here. Next, we need to make sure that we're using the correct printer settings for our media. Every media that you use will have different settings, and I'm using the Forever Laser Dark in Tray 1. And then I need to make sure I have my paper type set to color laser transparency. I'm not going to be doing anything complex in this demonstration, and everything else has been left to the default settings as you can see right here. Again, I only changed those two settings. The paper source has been set to Tray 1, and then the paper type has been set to color laser transparency. Now that we're good there, we can go ahead and print that. So I get asked quite often, what are my print settings when I'm printing from Photoshop? In this demonstration, I'm using the default settings for the image and print settings. The image mode is RGB, and I haven't changed any of the print settings, and I'm just allowing the printer to manage the color. I personally prefer to edit my images in Photoshop and save them as PNG files and print them from another program, which you'll see a video for that linked in the description below. Now that we've completed our CMYK print through, let's go ahead and get the image ready for the white toner print through. The first thing we want to do is make the image black and white, and we're just going to do that through the image adjustments menu here. I'm just going to leave these settings at default and just click OK. Next thing we're going to need to do is go back to that same menu and then select invert. That's going to make everything white become black and everything black become white. And now we're going to be ready to change out our toner cartridges. I'm going to replace this black toner cartridge with the Ghost White toner cartridge, and now I'm ready for my final print. Back at the computer, we'll make our way back to the print screen, and it's going to look pretty much the same as it did before. We've already set up our printer settings, so we don't need to go through that. And then just like the first time, we're leaving the Photoshop printer settings the same. Because we're running this laser transfer sheet through the printer twice, the registration is never going to line up 100% perfect. To minimize the effect of this on designs that require a white toner underfilling layer, like the one we have here, it's recommended to shrink the underfilling edges layer by about 1 millimeter. If you have a group of nested objects on the page, you're going to want to do each one of those individually when you're editing that white underfilling layer. Also, if you have some time, refer to the links in the video description below if you want a few more tips for helping with this. We also have a few videos that can show you how to set up or design an image for single pass printing to help with this as well. Now that we've completed our white toner layer, we're ready to press it to the shirt. I'm using the Forever Laser Dark, which is a two-step transfer paper. The first time I'm going to be pressing the adhesive to the toner. So I'm going to lay down 2 sheets of paper here to prevent any excess adhesive from getting on my heat press. I'm going to take the A sheet, which I have right here, and then I'm going to scrape this foggy side because this is the side that we're going to press up against the adhesive. This is the B sheet, this yellow side is the back side, the white blank side is the adhesive. I'm pressing the foggy side against the adhesive side, and let me get this straight. and I'm going to be pressing it at 305 degrees for 90 seconds. I'm going to put 2 more sheets of notebook paper on the back of it and press it. Again, 305 degrees for 90 seconds. With a little movie magic, we're done. Now, I'm going to go ahead and lift up the press. Now this is going to be a hot peel, so as soon as it comes up, we need to separate the A and the B sheets as fast as possible. You don't want to pull too fast, you just want to have a nice steady motion, because if you pull it too fast, you may damage the print. Now that I've trimmed around the edges for any excess adhesive that may have squeezed out of the sides, I'm ready to press it to the shirt. I'm pressing it to a cotton shirt so I can leave the settings as they were before, 305 degrees, and then I'm only going to press it for 30 seconds this time. Forever Laser Dark can be used with other types of materials, but for this example I've just got a 100% cotton t-shirt. So these temperatures will be just fine. Now, it's going to be a cold peel this time, so I'm going to move it over here. Little movie magic, get it cold to the touch, then we're going to just roll the A sheet off of it while holding the shirt tight, as you just saw. And then I'm going to move it back over to the press so that we can hit it with the finishing paper for 15 seconds. Each Forever Laser Dark paper package will come with a matte or a gloss finishing sheet. I'm going to use the matte sheet as you just saw here and press it for 15 seconds. This is going to make sure that my image is pressed firmly down into the t-shirt and increase the durability of the shirt. I like to use the Forever Dark media because it's a 2-step media and you're applying the adhesive to the back of it rather than covering the shirt in the adhesive. Now, 15 seconds later, we're ready to go, and our shirt has been pressed and it's ready to send off to the customer. Every single one of the products featured in this video can be found at our website, uscutter.com. We'll also have a few quick links in the video description below to those products if you'd like. We can also find a few more links to videos about the Ghost White toner system and then some other things that you can do with it. Or if you wanted to say use another image processing service like say GIMP or paint.net, we have videos for those as well too. Thank you very much for taking the time to watch this and have a wonderful day.